Hello and welcome to the mathematics class. This class is for class 9 and today we'll be dealing with the next chapter, that is factorization. After we finish off with this chapter, we will move back again to chapter 1, in which we will be discussing the problems in the exercise that you have, or any problem if you have, you can comment so that we can discuss here also, and I'll try to help you out like that. Anyway, factorization. So what is the meaning of factorization? Suppose I write 6. 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So this 2 and 3 are factors of 6. What is the meaning of factorization? If you can express a number in its prime numbers, which completely divides a given number. So these are prime numbers are known as prime factors. Or you can break into the most possible smallest parts. If a number can be broken into the most possible smallest parts, that is known as factorization. That process is known as factorization. Now let's take, this is a pure numerical number, 6 is equal to 2 times 3. I am taking a number 6x. X is the algebraical part. 6x can be written as 2 into 3 into x. This is factorization of algebraical number, or any type, any number which is written in algebraical form also. Now basically these are known as polynomials. Breaking the polynomials in smallest part. Now these polynomials are of different types, linear, quadratic, cubic and so on, that you will study in class 10. It is a separate chapter about polynomials. What I mean to emphasize upon, whatever expression is given to you, you have to break it into the possible smallest parts, and that is known as factorization, or simply you have to factorize. Now first type is, there are different types, we will be discussing about different types. First type is finding factors or factorization by taking common. By taking common means some algebraic numbers will be given to us and we have to take common and break the whole expression into the possible smallest parts. First I am taking 6x square y square plus 9x square y minus 21xy square. The question is factorize. We have to factorize. This is an example I am considering, which is based on by taking common. So if you look at 6, 9 and 21, what is common? 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 7s are 21. 3 is common in the numerical value, so we can take 3 common. X square, x. It means we can take x common from all the 3. Now y square, y square. It means we can take y common from all the 3. Now nothing is left to be taken common. So 3 2xy plus 3 3s are 9x minus 3 7s are 7y. That is the final value. That is the final value. Means how can we factorize a given expression by taking some numbers or some alphabets or some variables common. So this is the very simple method. By taking common we can factorize a given number. Now let's take one more question. Let's take 2p. I am writing a question. This is 2p in bracket, it is a minus b plus 3q It is 5a minus 5b, 5a minus 5b plus 4r 2b minus 2a. Now in this question, PQR, a minus b, 5a minus 5b, 2b minus 2a. So if we concentrate on this term, a minus b, 5a minus b, 2b minus 2a. So first part can be written as 2p and simply a minus b, no change, plus 3q. I am taking 5 common from the bracket. So 5 is common. What is left? A minus b. What I have done in this, I have taken 5 common. A minus b is left. And here it is plus 4r. If I take minus 2 common from the bracket, I will be left with a minus b. Minus 2 has been taken common, so a will become positive, that's why it is positive. And since minus 2 has been taken common, b will become negative, so a minus b. Now if you solve these, this can be written as 2p a minus b, 5 3 is 15, plus 15q a minus b, and minus 2 into plus 4 will be minus 8r and a minus b. Now in all these three terms, we can take a minus b, a minus b, a minus b as common. So I am taking a minus b common. What is left with me now? 2p plus 15q minus 8r. So no need to put this curly bracket. This is the final value. I hope this is understood how to solve the questions, how to factorize the given expression by taking out something common. The second kind of factorization is by grouping of terms. In this, different expressions are given with plus or minus sign. First we will arrange those terms which have at least one common factor, and then we will take common and we will make it into groups. Let's discuss this by an example. Let us take a question xy minus ab plus bx minus ay. Now you can see xy and bx have a common factor x. At the same time, ab and ay have a common factor a. We will make groups. What type of groups? It can be written as xy plus bx and then minus ab minus ay. What I have done? I have made the groups which have at least one common factor. Now in this, x is common. What is left? Y plus b. From here we can take minus a common. What is left? B plus y. B plus y or y plus b is same. It means from these two we can take y plus b common, and what is left? X minus a is left, and that is the final value. Let's take one more question which is like this, in which let's take x cube, x to the power 3 or x cube minus x square plus ax plus x minus a minus 1. The question is factorized. We have to factorize this. 1, 2, 3. Now in this you can see there are 6 terms given. If in these two, if you can see, we can take x square common. In these two we can take x common, and in these two we can take what we can take? We can take 1 common, minus 1 or something like that. Let's see. In this, if you take, in these two, if you take x square common, you will be left with x minus 1. In ax plus x. Okay. Now what we can do, if we consider this part and this part together, these two can be regrouped. How can we regroup them? Plus ax minus a plus x minus 1. Why I have done this? Because I was getting x minus 1 common. And if in these two I take x common, I'll be left with a plus 1. So that will not work out. So what I did, I found that ax minus a can be taken together and x minus 1 can be taken together in order to get x minus 1. So in the next part, what you can say, x minus 1 plus, if I take x a common, you will be left with x minus 1. Again here 1 common, so x minus 1. Now everywhere you will get x minus 1, so that we can take this common factor. Since this is common in all the three terms, so this can be taken common. So x minus 1. Now what is left? X square plus a plus 1. That is the final value. Means this number or this expression can be finally written as this when it is factorized. Now this cannot be written in the much smaller part. So now third type of factorization is by making a perfect square. Sometimes what happens, a trinomial is given. What is a trinomial? Any polynomial which is having three terms. A trinomial is given which can be written in the form of whole square. And you remember the formula of whole square, that is a plus minus b whole square can be written as a square plus b square plus minus 2ab. So you can see this is the trinomial 1, 2, 3. These are three terms. So in these type of questions, you have to see whether they can be made or converted into a perfect square by adding and subtracting something that is common. Did you understand? If it is a trinomial given to you, you need to check whether while adding some common number and subtracting the same common number, if you can convert it into a square, whole square, a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square, then you can factorize it. I will be taking a simple question based on this. Let's say I am taking a question 9x square plus 12xy plus 12xy plus 4y square. Now this is a trinomial. This can be written as 3x whole square. This can be written as 2y whole square. 3 to the 6 to the 12xy. So you have to factorize it. The question is factorize. Factorize means to break it into smallest possible parts. So this can be written as 3x whole square. This can be written as 2y whole square. Now a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2 into 3x into 2y. 4 3 is 12xy. It means this finally can be written as 3x plus 2y whole square. That is the final value. This was a trinomial. We first converted it into, if it can be written in the whole square form, it's very nice. If it cannot be written, then we add something or subtract something. So this is the very basic question. You just see that since it is a trinomial, we can write it in the form of a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square, and that is the final value. Now let's see whether we have to add something or subtract something. We will take a question in which we have to add something or subtract something. Stop. Hello. Next question, I have taken x square minus 2xy plus y square minus x plus y. Now in this, if you concentrate on these three digits, it is x minus y whole square, because we know that a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab, so that it is. Then if you take minus common in this expression, if you take minus common, you will be left with x minus y. Now from both these you can take x minus y common. So what is left? What is left with you is, in the first it is x minus y and then minus 1. So that is the final value. Next question I am taking as a square plus b square plus 2 times of AB plus BC plus CA. Now in this question, if I open the bracket, I will be getting a square plus b square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. These three are simply the expansion of a plus b whole square. So this can be written as a plus b whole square. From this we can take 2c common. So I am taking 2c common. Again, what is left? B plus a or a plus b. B plus a and a plus b are same. So what I am doing? I am taking a plus b common. What is left? A plus b plus 2c is final value. So we have discussed three types of factorization methods. First was by taking common, second was by grouping, and third one was by making a perfect square. So first three exercises in your book in this third chapter, in this factorization chapter, are based on only these three. I expect you all to revise and solve the questions. In case of any doubt, you can send your work on, I'm giving you my number in which you can 9838595697. In this you can send me your work, so that if in case any doubt you have, you can send me question or you can send me the photograph or whatever. I'll try to solve it for you. Please subscribe. Stay home, stay blessed. Thanks.